Hello, and welcome to the Notary Life with Kimmi Podcast. I am also one of the trainers with Notary Educators, which includes myself, Kimberly Nunnally, Angela Johnson, and Alexis Franklin. We each own our own very successful notary businesses and teach notaries in all 50 states to be great and grow their own business. We will discuss general notary work, apostilles, ink fingerprinting, and the duties of a notary signing agent, and much, much more. For all of your notary needs, please visit notaryeducatorsllc.com. We hope you enjoy the show, and we wish you much success. Hello. Welcome to Notary Life with Kimmi. I am Kimmi along with Angela and Alexis. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hey everyone, it's Alexis with Mobile Notary Services.
All right, Angela.
And this is Angela with AJ Mobile Notary. With AJ Mobile Notary. I think something's going on. I don't know what's going on with this.
Yeah, we think it's some kind of issue with StreamYard, y'all. So we're gonna try to get through this. But welcome anyway to Notary Life with Kimmi. Those of you that are here, those who will join us on the replay. And tonight, we are talking about why we love being a notary. I have put the link in the chat to invite you all up to talk about why you love the notary business or the idea of the notary business if you're just starting. Today is National Notary Day. So when people say, oh, you're just a notary, you could be like, I got a whole day dedicated to me. So we are more than just a notary, okay? So for all of you out there that's getting it every day, that's trying to get it, hey, we wishing you much success on today, okay? So we are going to, did we have a story tonight or we did not? I don't remember what the consensus was. No story? Okay, we're going to get right into our topic then, okay? And if people join late, they'll have to go back and watch the replay. We will say hello to Terry. Who else is with us? I saw Frank. Hey, Frank. Welcome. Pamela J. Anybody over on Facebook yet?
Do you have Facebook, Alexis?
Okay. And I did put here if anybody would like to come up and talk about why they love the notary business. Okay. So that will be our theme of tonight and why we love being notaries. Okay. So we are going to get started, and the first reason we had that we love being notaries, and you guys can add to it. Hey, June, Sharon, Terry, welcome. You guys, we got two Terrys in the house, actually. So you guys can feel free to hop on the stage if you want to talk about why you love being a notary, how it's changed your life, or how you would like it to change your life. I did put the link in there. I'll put it in there again for those just joining. Okay, feel free to hop on the stage with us tonight. So our first reason that we had that we love being a notary is the flexibility. Would one of you ladies like to start?
I'll start. I love the flexibility because really you can make your own appointments according to your schedule. Like today I had an appointment and a person called and wanted to come at 4:00. I said, I'm not available at 4, but I can take you at 5:30 after I come back from another appointment. So if you have, especially, I don't have small kids at home, but especially if you have small kids, you have a family that's busy with kids with sports and school, it's very flexible. You can schedule your appointments, around your notary appointments around your family schedule. And so that way you can spend the time with your family that you need, and especially the necessary time with kids having, sports or school or parent-teacher conferences. And so the flexibility for me, even though I don't have small kids, sometimes my daughter wants to go to lunch at 1:00 or 2:00. I can schedule that and spend time with her because she lives on the other side of Atlanta. So I love the flexibility of being able to make my own schedule.
Oh, yes. Alexis, how about you?
Same. My favorite part of being a notary and owning my own business is the flexibility. I mean, little small stuff that I never even thought about, like scheduling a doctor's appointment. I no longer have to work it into a work schedule. I have to just make sure, I don't have a client during that time. But the way my workflow goes, usually people call me day of or close to the date that they need me. So There's just a lot more flexibility in life in general. Even small things like if I have to go to the grocery store, if I have to go run and get something, just I value the smallest things ever since becoming a notary. And even if you have certain type of uh, other business ventures you're going into, or if you do work full time or part time, you still have that you can do it afterwards. You can do it later in the evening. You know, it's not a set time that people need notarizations. You can work them into your schedule, your life. So I really, that was almost the number one reason for me.
Yes, I love the flexibility too. I actually ran into an old coworker over the weekend, and we both worked in this department where it was kind of based vacation, and everything was based on if your work was finished. One, I was supposed to get off at 7 o'clock was my daily time to leave. So I prefer to work in the afternoons because of the Atlanta traffic. And they were like, "You can't leave until everything is out the queue." I said, I did it like twice. One night I left at 10. One night I left at 11. The only one left in the building. Only one left in the building. So this third time they said it, I said, they told me that you can't leave until everything's out that queue. Oh, really? You think I stayed? So I left. It was not pretty. I was prepared that they might fire me. I was prepared, but I had been there for so many years, so I didn't think they would. But I was prepared mentally if they had said, you know what, that's it, because it was a newer department. And he said, what the reason I'm telling that story is because he said part of why he left is because he was trying to take vacation, and they told him that the work was too behind for him to take vacation. He had to get caught up in his particular area in order to take vacation. So to be able to go when I want to go, and with like when my mother was ill, during my sister's illness and my dad's illness, I also had another manager to tell me that I need to get to work no matter what. So I was having an issue with my dad at the time, and I actually took some clothes to go to work, and I know that I wasn't really going to, right? And but the pressure that he put on me, and I had sick days at the time, and that's what they were for. So how dare he tell me that I had to be there, right? So I say all that to say I love the fact that guess what? If I do want to go or don't want to go, I get to make that choice. Now I know it's gonna be consequences because if I'm not working and I'm not getting paid, right?
Right.
Right.
But I do get to make the choice of when I go. Like I had a client last night, Sunday night at 5:30. I don't mind that. I didn't mind that because I'm still making my money. I had the whole day free, and I had my one client. I was good, so I'm open 7 days a week. But I choose, like Angela says, and Alexis, within those 7 days when I'm going to work. So I'm not just here sitting, just chilling, eating bonbons. I'm actually working.
Right.
But it's at my convenience. If I have to go to the doctor, I don't have to worry. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna tell me no, or you have to do this first. No, I don't have to do nothing.
And
Right.
with the flexibility, that means less stress because those situations where you have to do something. If you got a family member that's sick, you have to do something, or
It was
you
very
got a doctor's appointment. Sometimes you have to go to a doctor's appointment. You know, and when that happens, and you got the stress from work saying you can't leave or you need to be here by this time, you don't have to worry about that. With being a notary, have your own mobile notary business, you can schedule everything around what you need to do.
it was very, very stressful. I was not like, oh, I already have my dad that's ill. And now I got this man telling me I got to get to work no matter what. Really? So I've had a few of those situations throughout the years. I didn't have a way to resolve it at the time. I had to do what I had to do, which most of the time was what I wanted to do with knowing that it might be some consequences. But I could afford to do that at the time because my husband was working too. So I'm not telling anybody just to, kind of buck up at your
Right.
bosses. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying it is liberating though to be able to say, you know what,
Yeah.
I don't have to do that. And I can still work
Mhm.
and do everything else. Guys, I'm putting a link in there if you want to join us for the conversation tonight. We're talking about why we love being a notary. So the first one that we just talked about was the flexibility of it all. If you want to come up on the stage and tell us why you enjoy being a notary, feel free. The second one Alexis had listed was the money potential. Who would like to go first on that? Probably Angela.
Well, you said probably Angela.
You
So,
could go
so the money potential is like you really you have the flexibility. You really can make what you want to, and but a lot has to do with, the way you set up your business. And what I mean by that, is, marketing, having a business strategy, having an idea of how you're going to handle your clients. All of that for me and my business comes into play with the amount of money you can make, because I have a lot of repeat customers. And so the money potential is amazing. And an example of that is I went to the chiropractor today and we're just chit chatting. And I told him I was a mobile notary. He was like, "Oh, I may need you." I'm like, "I'll leave some cards at the front desk." He said, "I have to go to UPS and they can't do it, or they're not there. I have to go around looking for one and I can't find one." So everywhere you go, there's a potential to make money. And I hope you guys realize that. Your potential, Google is great. Google is my number one marketing strategy, but my marketing is everywhere I go, there's potential to make money. My repeat customers are my customers, and they call me because of how I treat them. So that's another strategy to make money. So the potential to make money is, you can do other services, and that's a whole different subject, but to show the potential, you're just not a notary. We're more than just notaries. People need us, but there are other side services that we can add to the business. So the potential, is amazing. It can be whatever you want it to be.
And that's something I've learned too. Alexis, you want to go ahead first?
Yeah, just like how we touched on it last week. The money you make is the work you put into it, right? So when you're at a 9-to-5, you cap out at a certain amount. So it doesn't matter how much you work for that year. Either your salary is not changing, or it might go up a little bit. You might get a little bonus if you're hourly. I know where I was at, we got a yearly raise depending on how we did that year. And it wasn't much. In a big scheme of things, we always appreciated it, right? But with the notary side, I don't cap out at how much I can make in a year. How much work I put into it is the feedback that I've always gotten. So, and the money I've always gotten back. So if I'm out there marketing, hustling, I'm out there spreading my name around, telling people what I do on social media, all the different tools. If I'm paying for a Google ad, whatever that looks like, I always got that back. And it was limitless as far as how much money I could make as long as I'm putting in that work. So I always appreciated the potential that the work that you put into it, what you get back as far as money.
I'm going to piggyback off of that in a minute. We're going to want to welcome to the stage Bryce. How are you, Bryce?
Bryce.
Hi, everyone. I'm doing great tonight.
Welcome. Are you hanging out with us for a minute? You can go ahead and talk about whichever one you want to talk about, flexibility or money potential.
I would say all of the above, and mainly flexibility. Like, okay. I don't talk about this a ton publicly, but I do struggle a lot with depression. And as someone who, struggles a lot to find that motivation to do things, a job that wants me here, there, at that time, at that moment, that might not always suit me. And that's one of the reasons I love notary work. It's it can be flexible with my emotional and personal needs that I can't always voice and don't always want to voice to people, because that's private at the end of the day. I can share aspects of it, but it is nobody's business what my depression is. That's between me and my doctor. And although I haven't managed at this point in my life, it's just kind of that flexibility is something you simply can't. I don't care if you're going to give me a CEO job that made $1 billion a year. I don't want that job if it's not going to give me the flexibility I need to be human and to take care of my needs.
Right.
Yeah.
And exactly right. I love the braids. I just want to say the braids look so good on you.
Oh, thank you. I've had them for a few weeks. They hurt I don't know what when I first got them.
That's what my friend said when she got hers in high school. She was like, it hurt more than I ever thought it would. And I was like, huh.
You got to be prepared to take some Advil for a few days. Believe me when I tell you, the first night of sleep is also a crazy thing. But Bryce, you said something else, even for myself. Again, when you have elderly parents that you're dealing with, you have kids that you're dealing with, you're not always able mentally to get up and get to the job and do all that. But so it's nice to have an option, to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to work today. I know I need my money, but I'm going to work the later part. I'm going to work the 11 to 6, or I'll.
Yeah, when it works for you, whenever your brain wants to be doing it. Because if you're sitting there and you're upset, I don't know, I'm just giving you a theoretical example. Let's say something happens with your dad's health, y'all get bad news. for all I know, that took up a good portion of your day where you didn't want to be at work. You needed to take time to be with him, or even just spending time with other loved ones. Like, that's time you don't get back that doesn't need to be going to your employer. And that's why being self-employed is such a good option, I think, for people who have any kind of illness in not only themselves or in their family, but just like who have seen that side of life, who know that you need flexibility sometimes.
And I'm glad you mentioned that. One more thing I'll say about this, and then we can move. I want to add back to what Alexis was saying. But I actually have had conversations with people that have seizures or that are on disability, and they can make a little bit of money, but they can't make a whole lot. And this is a nice supplement to their income. For those who do not drive, if your state allows it, you can do RON, remote online notary, for those who don't know what it is. So that's another option that you have to make money. We talked about being a facilitator with the apostille service. You may not want to be the driver and go down there, but you could organize the whole thing and call Bryce, call Alexis, call me, call whoever, and still make a portion of the money. So that's where I was doubling back to how Alexis said, when I started this business, I only was going to stamp some papers. I had no clue. I said, I'm going to get my notary stamp. I'm going to stamp a couple of papers, make a couple of dollars, right? Little did I know I was going to become an ink
we had this whole
I became an ink fingerprinting technician. I became an apostille agent. I'm like, I didn't even know what that word was last year. You know, I started investigating. When I did finally hear the word, I said, well, what is it? Still took me 4 more months to even try to do it because I was afraid of it, right? But I'm an actual apostille agent. I'm a notary. I'm a proctor. I didn't know you could get paid for that. I didn't even know that existed. Somebody called me from Google one day, and they said, hey, I'm taking a real estate exam. I need you to be a proctor. I'm Googling it. I'm like, what's a proctor? And then she was like, and I said, well, how much do I charge her? So I ended up charging her, I think my first time was $50 per hour. That was kind of my going rate, what I wanted to make in my business. And I became a proctor. So I'm like, for real? So, I mean, it's so many different things that you can do. Guys, I did put the StreamYard link in there if you want to join us on stage and tell us why you love being a notary. So that's for me and the money potential. I didn't even know I had all these different things that I could do under the umbrella of being a notary. Not to mention my YouTube channel. I never thought about doing anything in the public like this. And then I find out, oh, you're talking about Georgia notaries? I'm a Georgia notary. And I kept hearing all these lies. You know what I'm saying? They were like, Georgia notaries can't make any money. So then I'm like, let me help my fellow Georgians out. Yes, we can. So then I wrote a book. I mean, now I'm an author, right? And then I kept hearing notaries say, I'm scared of specialty notary work. I'm like, you scared of general notary work? What? Bam. So I think about the people, and then in turn, I am being able to help myself too. You know what I mean?
We really have become figures in our community, and just I feel like I've been able to reach out to people in my community and help them in ways that I couldn't have before. We're helping populations like such as the elderly people in this nursing homes that I work at. I never thought I'd be working with them, though I was never against it, but it was the kind of thing where I never knew it would be something I would be doing regularly. And I love working in nursing homes. I think I'm one of the only people who can adjust to that mood in there. If it's a somber tone, I can go that way. If they're in there joking about their own death, I can go that way too. Because you will see both in nursing homes.
You will see both.
I gotta go pretty soon. I gotta go grocery shopping. I'm gonna be listening on my headphones while I walk through the store. But
so, Bryce, you're actually gonna take us. That was number 4, but we're gonna go ahead and skip there since you're already talking about it. It's helping people. So number 1, we're talking about tonight, guys, why we love being a notary. Number 1 is the flexibility that it allows. Number 2 is the money potential. We're going to go ahead and skip to number 3. Well, next will be number 3, which is helping people. As Bryce already started the conversation. And do you enjoy working in nursing homes, Bryce?
I love it. It helps me connect with like not only my community, but with people who are sometimes they need some social interaction and they don't always get enough. They might only see a nurse or 2 a day. And that's not dignified. I think it's nice to go in there and chat with them or listen to them or just whatever you got to do to make their day better. I think that's a lovely feeling that makes me feel like I'm doing something that has purpose behind it.
Yeah,
I agree with you guys. Especially with a lot of young people there too, for whatever reason. situation they're in, but the elderly people, I love if I go to the nursing home and I'm able to make them smile. If an older lady, look like did her hair, got her hair done, that their nails, and I'm like, why are you looking so pretty today? You going somewhere? And she laughs and interacts, and they always love it. And their family members are like, love the way that I handle them and treat them special. And like Bryce said, it makes you feel like so good. The Bible saying is true. There's more happiness in giving. And so when you can give a person something like that to make them feel good in their situation in a nursing home, it really makes you feel good.
Yes. Alexis, did you want to say anything about the helping people part?
Yeah. First of all, I agree with everything you all stated. I've been in situations where, especially with the elderly, that what you do really helps someone out, even if it's just you sitting there joking with them. I've been in so many situations where they brought a smile to my day and vice versa. I brought a smile to theirs. And I especially been in a situation where it was with my mom, and when we were at the hospital, we had to get stuff done. When people are going through certain illnesses and things like that, things have to be done quickly. So when you're that notary who picks up that phone when a whole bunch of other people did not, you don't understand when you come up to the hospital and you're helping this person out, sign a living will, power of attorney, whatever the case may be. You don't understand what you just did. That's a major part of helping that family out. I know firsthand. So yeah, that helping people out aspect, and that's why I'm very flexible, and I try not to be a stickler about every little thing. Of course, we want to make money, but I do know sometimes people just need help, depending on the situations they're in. And just like it's always, like Angela just said, it's always more good and giving. So yeah, help.
And I'm gonna
be in the top 5.
Say something about what Alexis just said, just to piggyback off that. An example of that to add to is that, and people are already under stress. If their parents or loved one is in a nursing home, if they're really sick. I had the situation where this lady had called me, and when I went to the nursing home, she was just like really just frantic, and she had to sign these papers for her mom to get, I can't remember whether it was treatment or moved or something. And she really had not filled out the paper. So usually, like if I go to a notary job and the person has not filled out the paper, I'm gonna get irritated. But I didn't because of the situation. Her mother was elderly, she was dying, and she needed to fill out these paperwork. And she was like, "Well, can you help me?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, by law, I can't." I said, "Well, what I can do is I can sit here with you and I can hold your hand." And I said, just read each paragraph and do what the paragraph says. And literally, I sat there with that lady for 4 pages until she read each paragraph. I said, just read it. Whatever it's asking you for, that's what you put there. And she was so grateful. She gave me an amazing review. She even called me, months after when her mom died and said she couldn't have gotten through it without me. So that made me feel good that I not only provided a notary service, but I provided some emotional service to her too. So that's what it's all about when you're dealing with people.
And that's why I always say we are not just a notary. You are not just a notary. We are the psychotherapists. We are the psychologists. We ain't supposed to be lawyers, but y'all know we be,
we don't be doing that.
We ain't supposed to be lawyers out there, but I ain't gonna tell you what we doing. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, but we feel all kind of roles out there, right? And I used to feel a little bad sometimes. I'm like, man, I'm charging that person that much to go there. But as I got to thinking about it, like everything you guys have said, it's such a service. And I may feel guilty about charging them the price or whatever. And I don't know how many people have said, I can't believe this service exists. I can't believe you come to me. You come into the hospital, to the nursing home. You'll go to the jail.
And you bringing 2 witnesses?
And you're going to bring the witnesses? They are completely floored by the whole notary service, right? And it's not just a business, it's a service. And I make sure all of us do. We provide excellent customer service. So I also enjoy helping people in my notary business. it was actually was a lifesaver for me during COVID because I wasn't able to get out like most people.
Mm-hmm.
And we were what was it called? Necessary workers.
Essential workers.
Essential, right? Essential workers. So we still were able to go out. So everywhere I went, I had my mask on. Thank goodness I never got ill. And I pray that they wasn't. I don't know, but at that time, really everybody was wearing their mask too. But it was my form of being able to be in touch with people. And I loved it. You know, I joke a lot of times about slow readers and people who like to take their time and keep you hostage. But y'all all know when I get to a signing and Jeffrey, and I wish he could have been on here tonight.
He be nudging y'all, kicking her up under the table. And don't let her lean in like this.
I was just going to say, because I'm sitting there talking to my client, and he know what I do like this. So I done took the pen. I got a pen. I done took the pen, y'all, and I'm like, and I'm sitting here leaning, and he kicking me under the table. So I love dealing with the public, and it's nothing better than getting paid for it, which we already talked about. So let's move on to our next one. So number one, for those just joining us, we're talking about why we love being a notary. There is actually space for at least 3 more people to join us on stage if you would like to join the conversation. I'm going to put the link in there. 3 more people can come up and join us.
I gotta head out real quick. I gotta go to the grocery store. But it was fun chatting with y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'll be listening on my headphones as I walk through the store and grab whatever crap I'm grabbing.
Thank you so much.
See you later.
So we do have room for 3 more people if you'd like to come up together. If the 3 of you, don't be scared. Let's talk about why we love being notaries tonight. It's all about us. So number 1, just to recap, was flexibility. Number 2 was the money potential. Number 3 was helping people. And number 4, let's talk about meeting people of all walks of life. Number 4. You want to start? Angela's smiling over there. Come on, Angela.
Because you guys, we'll talk about this another day, but I love a good love story. That's my like crazy thing about me is I was the other day I sat up here and watched 3 and I cried for like 3 hours. Like it was like I knew these people. So I will never forget. I talk to people. I like to find out about people, who they are, what was their life, you know, where did they get where they are. I will ask questions in a minute. And so I met this wonderfully amazing couple. They were retired and they had been together since they were like 16 years old. And they had both been retired school teachers. And I sat there like an extra 30 minutes listening to them talk about their life and what it was the most amazing thing to me because I love a good love story. And so when I meet people and I find out about them, it's like, I love people. I love talking to people. I can run my mouth with you all day. And so when I meet people like that, they're forever ingrained in my mind. It makes me smile because the one thing about that is that it made me know that there's still people that get married and that love each other and that stay married forever. And also the other thing about meeting people is that with the way the world is, I see and I find out that there's still good people in the world today, and that makes me happy. So I meet all kind of people, like Kim said, all walks of life, all cultures. I just love people. Right. So that's my story, that I love a good love story. And I've seen so many in my notary, journeys.
Love it, love it. Anything you want to add, Alexis, about meeting people of all walks of life?
Yeah. So the one thing I've really enjoyed with meeting different people is one culture. Just when you walk into just the type of houses I've been in, it'll be small things that'll spark a conversation and learning different things. And 2, this is gonna sound crazy, but I love when people teach me something new as far as a potential to make money, and it has to do with their culture. So some people, some businesses, it'll be family oriented, but it's from the country they were from. So I met one couple, they were older, they owned an Italian restaurant locally here, and they were just telling me about like different dishes and their mother, their grandmother, recipes, and all these different things. Because a lot of the documents I do when it does come to businesses, a lot of them surprisingly are family owned. A good amount of them. So it's just interesting to see how they started those, especially when they have backings about they're coming from their different cultures and the countries they're from. It's just really interesting how many different people are in the world, and how they come over, and how we're making it, how we're all trying to just make it. It's really interesting.
That is so true, because I have a couple clients. One is from India, and their home is just, there are no words. It's like the Taj Mahal. And I'm like, wow. I felt like I went to India when I go there.
Yeah.
You know, we've done so much business together that, you know, we ask about each other's family and stuff like that. And like you said, I've learned about other people in businesses. Angela and I had a signing. She was a witness. Well, actually, she had to end up doing a job because I left my bag at home. But the lady was telling us about doing stuff with
trucking.
Yes, trucking. That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with trucking. Oh, the spammer just trying to keep on staying in here, huh? I put him out, and then I put block, and he's still in here. Look at that. Let me put time out. Hold on, y'all. Because this person.
So, yeah, Kim and I did this.
What? That's what I was trying to block. So anyway, yeah, so she was telling us about this other business that she had. And I was like, oh. And I was like thinking about that trucking business for a minute. So I'm not going to do it today because I just can't take on nothing else right now. But I have not forgotten the conversation. And I've had clients help me with my business. Yeah. I remember one time I didn't know how to use the Cash app where you can do the square. Like they put your phone up to their phone. And he was like, oh, you're going to learn it. I was like ready to do it the old-fashioned way.
Because even that lady, Kim, remember how she was so nice? Her and her husband stayed out there for like 10 minutes talking to us. And she was like, if you want to do this, I'll show you how to do it, you know. And so you meet people that are genuinely nice and that want to help you expand or do whatever you want to do.
So then again, my people like from Mexico and other Latin countries, I have enjoyed meeting them. I just met somebody the other day that does woodworking. Now, he didn't want to do it for me, but he had a friend that does it on the side. But I was seeing all his woodworking in the house, and I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. You know, who did this? And then just to see the way people's face light up, you know, again, that goes back to the helping people part. But we do meet people from all walks of life. And as we're notarizing their documents, guys, we ain't trying to be nosy out there, but you might find you a couple side hustles. Because I'm telling you, people like, I need to get this notarized. I'm like, that's a thing? You know?
Right.
I got a couple more. They do trucking, logistics.
And
Not the big trucking like so the one Angela and I were just talking about before, that was just really manipulating the paperwork to help truckers, right? But this other client that I have actually has a logistic company, and they help get things from point A to point B. So I was learning about that too, you know. So it's like, wow, it's a lot. It's a lot of things that you will learn out there. If you keep your eyes open, kind of be quiet sometime and listen, get some knowledge. People drop knowledge, I'm telling you. And then, so number 1 was flexibility. 2 was money potential. 3 was helping people. 4 is meeting people from all walks of life. And number 5 kind of goes back to flexibility. But how is it being an owner of your own business? How is that? As far as loving being a notary business owner. Which one of you want to start?
I'll start it. At first, we talked about this before, how certain people aren't really brought up to be entrepreneurs. So just getting in there and doing it, and I just feel like now I have knowledge that I can pass on to my son if that's the route he wants to go when he gets of age. It's just, I don't know, it just put a different fire under me in general that I did not have before because, you know, I was just relaxed. When I clock in, I know what I have to do. I know exactly how much I'm gonna get paid. It was no guessing. It was no real hard work. I was there for 5 years, so I was pretty much, I knew what I was doing every day in, day out. Every now and then we got a little spook situation, but majority of the time it was smooth sailing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it's challenging owning your own business. It's mentally. It's like, I remember my granddad used to do crossword puzzles all the time to keep up, mentally, and you can just own your own business. And you start learning how to work the computer, work Square, do all these different things, and trying to keep up with everything. I don't know, it just taught me so much. It taught me a lot about myself, owning my own business. And yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good. He did do crossword puzzles.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's funny. Angela, did you want to add to that piece? Owning your own business? Why you love being an owner?
Because it's very rewarding. We talked about all of those things, the flexibility and all of that. I come from a family of business owners. Actually, it's 7 of us, and like 4 of us have always like had our own business from a long time. This is my first business, so we've all had our own businesses, and me and my brother collaborate a lot, talk about business, and he's a amazing business owner, and so I get a lot of things. Actually, I'm older than him, but him talking to me through the years, saying things like, "Why do you always have to be working for somebody? We don't have to be working for somebody all the time. We need to be working for ourselves. We can make our own money. We smarter than them. We working for them. That's why they're making all the money." He constantly in my ear about that. And that's how this entrepreneurship thing all started for me. And I was older than him and he was younger than me. And he's always had a business mind like that. So coming from a business entrepreneur background, it's like, this is just who I am. And so having a business has just fulfilled my dream of not working for somebody. Like you mentioned, the stress. You have to do the back office stuff, keep up with your documentation for taxes and all of that type of stuff, banking stuff. But having my own business is like the most rewarding thing that I've done, almost the most rewarding thing I've done in life. And people sometimes think that I don't work only because of my flexibility. So I'm going back to the flexibility. And I'm like, I work all the time. I work when you sleeping. I work, I'm working when you sleep at 8:00 in the morning. People calling me on the phone so it's just amazing for me to have my own business and the entrepreneurial spirit that I have with Kim and Alexis, talking to them. And it just really, the more I'm with them, the more it makes me want to be great. The more it makes me want to be better at what I do.
That's true. We learn from each other. And I'm always working too, Angela. I have my laptop. And sometimes people don't understand that if they have a 9 to 5, it's like you can quit. I wasn't working when you were working, your 9 to 5. I was actually maybe still in the bed from 9 to 11. So now if I still have to tap on the computer around 7:00 at night, I got to do what I got to do. You know what I mean? Or I got to go do this job over here because I was chilling earlier because of my flexibility. They're finished, and in their mind, you should be too. So, I have a lot of that in my life. Unfortunately, people don't understand. Am I a little OCD and a little obsessive about the notary thing? I am, because I just love it. I do. I really do. Everybody that meet me say, you love being a notary. I really do. And it has afforded me. I've had a couple other businesses too. And I enjoyed those too. They were successful. I just got kind of tired of them and quit. So I don't plan to quit this because it became bigger than me as I think about it. And like you said, working with Angela, with you, and working with Alexis, and we come up with all these ideas. My mind is constantly clicking as people are asking me questions. The other notaries working with you all has been a blessing to me too. I wouldn't even have no book, but one of my calls that we make, like to check on other people, when you guys are calling for information, I'm calling to help her with her business. And she ended up telling me that she was a ghostwriter. And I was like, oh, what? So I was like, I had been thinking about this ebook thing because I had kept seeing things, but I wouldn't have 0 books, but because you give, you get. And a lot of times we've said this on here many times. People say, well, y'all give a lot of information over there, notary educators. How y'all making money? But it just works out. None of us don't look like we missing a meal, do we?
And you guys, all of this, we saying and we busy, and you don't see him often or never, but Jeff keeps all of us in place and grounded. And so when we get out of line, Jeffrey gonna always keep us grounded, but always keep us together and always keep us in place. And I appreciate that because I know I can go off a left field sometimes.
Thank you, Angela, for saying that.
It's
yeah,
true.
It really is. I just forgot about him because he don't like to get on the camera. I'm hoping we can work on that a little bit, guys. That's gonna be one of my goals for 2023. Just if he come on once a month or something, I don't know. We'll see. But right now, he's still anti-camera. But he really does a lot behind the scenes, for real. There is no Notary Life with Kimmi. There is no Notary Educators. There is nothing without Jeffrey.
There's no AJ Mobile Notary.
Nah, there is not. He does help a lot. He helps all of us too equally. He really does. So we'll recap our 5 things, and if anybody want to come up on the stage and share their journey, you can feel free. But these are the 5 reasons that we love being notaries. Number 1 is the flexibility. I got everybody on every question, right?
I'm gonna add to the money, the money potential. Wasn't that one of them?
Oh, okay. Go ahead. We'll recap. Mm-hmm.
The money potential, along with the money potential, is that you get paid instantly. Oh, you don't have to wait till Friday. You don't have to wait till somebody signing company send you some money. You get paid instantly. I just a short experience tonight. When I came back home from the chiropractor, it was like 5:45. I usually don't work that late, but the girl said she needed to get it done, and we pulled up at the same time. And so when she came, she didn't have her witnesses. I'm like, "Oh, where are your witnesses?" Because you said I told you they need 2 witnesses. She said, "Oh, they already signed." I said, "No, they have to be here. Everybody has to be here. Everybody has to sign my book. I have to ID everybody." But the short of the long story is that she paid me, and she said, "Can you just hold on to this?" She said, "I'll be back tomorrow. Here's the money." So she just left everything on the table, in my garage office. And I'm like, okay, she paid me and I haven't done a snap yet. So you get paid instantly when you do a notary. You don't have to wait. That's what I really love about being a notary.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. So we'll recap our 5 really quick. The 5 reasons, and it's many more, guys. And we kind of been talking about more than 5, really. But 1 is the flexibility. Number 2 is the money potential. Number 3, the fact that we get to actually help people. Number 4 is meeting people from all different walks of life. And the 5th reason that we love being a notary is that, guess what? It's our business. We own it. We own it. Mm-hmm. Nobody else ain't selling me a notary service. Mm-hmm. I am the notary. I'm going out making the money. Mm-hmm. Then I call it somebody else, right? Yeah. So we are business owners, and much success to both of you ladies, continued success. And to all of you out there that are making it happen as notaries, again, we are very appreciative for you in the notary community, and we wish you all much success in your business. We're going to go ahead and take some questions. Alexis, you want to do Facebook? And Angela, will take that?
Yep. Yeah. So Terry says that she got some goodies in the mail, and she's working off her list. Got fingerprinting kit, extra cards, purple specialty journal. Yeah, I got that purple too, Terry. Notary bag with the lock, and still working off her list. You doing it? That's what you need to do.
Yes, Terry. You are doing. Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations. She said she got her LLC too.
Oh.
Frank says hello, and thank you, Frank. Hit the like button and share and have a seat.
Yes, hit the like button. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. Mm-hmm. Over almost 300 videos that will definitely help you grow your notary business.
Pamela J says good evening. Terry's talking back. Notary Down South says hi, love the site update. Oh, yeah. So yes, you guys, the site is updated. I'm so glad you noticed it, Notary Down South, because Kim really worked hard on it, on making it better. We feel it's better. So thank you. So you guys go over to notaryeducatorsllc.com and look at our new updated site.
Check it out.
I'm still working on it, trying to simplify it.
So this is the funny part, you guys. Terry says, are they talking about us, waiting for us? Are they on yet? I just see the picture. Frank is questioning marks. And then he says 2 minutes to lunch. And Terry says, Frank, I'm laughing because I feel like I'm waiting for a concert. Terry says the curtain is finally opening.
Welcome. Yes, welcome everybody.
And so Terry has a funny comment. She said, "You ever see the old commercial with the folks waiting to get in the store, faces plastered on the window saying, 'Open, open, open, don't mind me, I'm asleep.'" You guys are too funny. We got June from New Jersey. Hello. Shannon B. Oh, that's right. It's Notary Public Day. So happy Notary Public Day, everybody.
Yes.
Sharon Matthews says hi. Terry Davis says hi. Bryce was on earlier. Stacy Ann, she has good news. She just passed her NNA loan signing and she's excited. Freedom.
Yes.
Congratulations, Stacy.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, we got some Facebook users, Alexis.
Yeah, Manuel Puga says hello from California. Sharisa says hello. Akila says hello. Amelia says hello. Aisha says hello. Akila says, what type of subjects do you talk about during each live?
Whatever you guys want to talk about. We have a subject normally, and then whatever you want to talk about. Did we? Oh, it was a young man over there. Somebody named Manuel. Did y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. Manuel Puga from California. Hey, Manuel, I haven't seen you before. Yeah, so we talk about all subjects over here. Whatever you want to talk about.
And we usually decide during the week before.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe maybe we have seen something in Facebook or something like that, or something.
What's going on in the community?
Mm-hmm.
We talk about what happened in our businesses. Maybe we're like, oh, that's a good idea to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else, Alexis? That's it.
You want me to go through all of them? Pamela said you can take Square by the customer tapping their card on your iPhone. I did that today for the first time.
Okay.
So what I was talking about with the
Cash
App. Yes. So with Cash App, you can key it in. Wait a minute.
No, you're getting them mixed together.
Yeah, I am. Hold on. With Cash App, what my client wanted me to do was use a QR code for my thing so he could pay me. He wanted to put his phone and scan my QR code for Cash App. That's what it was. Yeah. I had never did that before. So that's what he was pushing back on. Right. And he said, no, you're going to learn how to do it.
Right.
And I did, and I was glad. So now I know how to let someone use the QR reader, and I need to stay up to date with technology. Jeffrey, if you're listening, because he always there too.
That new thing for Square, I don't know if you guys who have Square noticed this, but Square had an upgrade that you had to do by tomorrow. Well, mine was by tomorrow, and I finally did it tonight. And I think that is part of the new upgrade for Square. Did you get that, Kim? Alexis?
I didn't read it.
It came through the email. It says you got to upgrade, and it was on Square. You got to upgrade. So I upgraded mine, and I think that's one of the new
now things. They can tap the phone with Square?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Thanks.
All right, what's next? We still on Facebook?
Yeah.
All right. Akila says, I am a truck dispatcher. Going off the comment you had said. Pamela Bargman says, I applied for my LLC today. Congratulations, Pamela.
Yeah.
And Akila just said, I am just beginning and soaking in all of the information.
Cool. Yeah. Welcome. I'd love to hear about that truck dispatcher one day.
So June said she did her first POA today. Congratulations, June.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Stacy Ann said, I admire everyone making and setting their own schedule. The fact that we are needed to help our communities function properly. Yes. J3 Mobile says hi from New York. Linda Vasquez is here. Hello from Long Island.
And it's true too, guys, because paper documents do not move without a notary. That's why I started charging for Jeffrey as a witness. I started thinking, without him being a witness, that document does not move. Mm-hmm. It doesn't move. So the witness is equally important. The notary, that paper not stamped, it ain't nothing they can do with it.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't nothing they can do with it without your signature and your stamp on it.
Right.
Same thing with a witness. If it requires a witness and you don't have one, they don't have one, the document doesn't move.
Like today.
Charging for him.
Like today, the girl didn't bring the witnesses. The document, no stamp, no notary stamp.
No go.
So Terry said I had to leave my 9 to 5 to take care of my mom. Yep, and it happens sometimes, Terry.
No.
Miss B. Duncan says everywhere we go is an opportunity to market our business.
Yep.
Yep.
Everywhere you go.
Terry says she can't find work.
Terry
Davis.
Notary work or what kind of work, Terry?
BV says greetings from Arizona.
Hey, Arizona's in the house.
Sandra is in Surprise. Is that Surprise, Alabama?
Arizona.
Arizona. Okay.
Oh, I have heard of that. So they got a city named Surprise too. Is it Surprise Celebration? Right? It was where the fires were.
Maybe.
No, that was California. Yeah. I'm mixing the states. Sorry, y'all. Mm-hmm.
So Linda says I'm getting new clients off my Google My Business page. It was slow at first, and now business is coming in. Congratulations, Linda. We told you stick to it, girl.
Yeah. Linda's progress. Linda is doing it. We have seen your progress, Linda.
Yes, you have seen your progress.
Yes, very good. Congratulations.
Stacey Ann says people need hugs, they need services. Yep.
I had a couple weeks ago. She said, "Can I just give you a hug?" When the Daryl came to meet me, and Jeffrey was the other witness, and she was like, "Can I just give you a hug?" Because I was talking to her all day trying to get that appointment set up. You know, sometime it happened. You talking to them all day. I got to get there. When is the doctor gonna be here? Whatever, you know. And I was like, "Sure, you can." And I was kind of thinking like, I don't want to take these hospital germs out on me, but then I was like, well, I already been up in there, so.
Any tips to set up Google business page, brand new notary and signing agent? So BV, go to our page, click on the Google box and set up an appointment with Alexis.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got 4 or 5 free videos on how to set it up, how to maximize it. And then after you do that, if you still need assistance, then check out the box. And Alexis would love to have you on her calendar.
Sandra says, just starting out, love hearing all this information. Congratulations, Sandra.
Mm-hmm.
So Tonya is here. Hi, Tonya. She says, yep, that's exactly what the client I had yesterday said. He was getting a durable power of attorney for his mom, who was being moved to assisted living. He said, you're providing a needed service. Yeah, but people tell us that all the time.
All day long.
Hi, all things Nada Jean. She said, let me change to my fall notary world. Kim had to block the hot girls, whoever that is.
Yeah.
LLM5673 says, so glad to be here. My notary signing business has hit the floor. I really need to learn apostille, but it seems like it takes months to fulfill apostille service in Dallas.
Not months. You start doing local immediately.
Yeah, you start doing local immediately.
With training now.
Yeah.
Don't just start taking it and then get in Facebook and say, help me. Okay.
Yeah. Call me and say, can you guide me through this apostille? I'm going to say, no. Stacey Ann says, take my class. Yep. Chantel says, hi, everyone. I'm taking my PA notary exam, Pennsylvania notary exam 1118. Pray for me. I've been studying off of Quizlet and my PA notary book, but I do have a question. What is a digital court reporting? Chantel from PA. A lot of people have been asking about digital court reporting lately.
It's a new video out on YouTube.
It's what now?
It's a new video out on YouTube somebody did about court reporting.
But
they're using it as another stream of income. So they're telling people that notaries are getting called to be digital court reporters. So it's a little bit more to it than that. So it's
a lot more to it.
Yeah, it's a lot more than that. So I saw the video too. I actually did a little homework on it. So it's a lot more involved than they just gonna call you and say, hey, come be a court reporter.
A regular court reporter, you have to go to school. And it's more than just going to school. You have to learn. They have a whole different language that they use to do court reporting. And you have to learn that. And it's not like a 3-month school either. And you have to know court terms and legal terms and all of that stuff. So digital court reporting, I'm going to have to look at those videos and see what they're saying.
I checked out the video. It was a good video, actually. And the person said she's making money. Looks like the course, the one that she took was like $800. But again, that's not something. And I'm not getting ready to tell you guys to go out there and buy no $800 course to be a court reporter because I don't know nothing about it. But there is a new video floating around about it. And if it's legit and you want to add it to your business plan, sure. But don't say we told you to do it because I don't know anything about it.
I have to look at it before I speak on it, because I know a lot about court reporting only because I worked in the legal field. But yeah,
the idea is presented as if you can kind of maybe start right away, and they're just gonna call you. I don't know if that's actually how that's gonna work.
So Faith says, super proud of each of you ladies. I'm always telling folks about your businesses. Thank you so much, Faith.
Thank you.
I started my channel in part because of Faith. She has a channel. Faith, drop your channel in the chat.
April Whitaker says, hi. Happy Notary Republic Day. Get that money, love from Boston. Hi, April from Boston.
Boston, I remember you, April. How you doing?
BV says, so can I make it as a home-based business? Yes, you can.
A home-based business.
But when you say home-based, do you mean have an office at home?
Right.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Tony said, how do I sign up for the next Sipping Gems?
We actually end up canceling it due to some scheduling things, so we don't have one on the calendar for right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have one on the calendar, Tanya.
Sonia said she came in late, but glad she's catching up. She's in Florida.
Welcome. Can we stop for a minute? I can do these announcements really quick, Angela.
Sure, go ahead.
So we do have the apostille training coming up, Angela. That's next week, right? If you go to notaryeducatorsllc.com, we do have our most recent Notarize Like a Pro course dates up for the month of November. We're only offering 2 because the holiday will be coming up. So if you wanted to go ahead and get your training and try to get started before the holiday, we have 2 more classes coming up. One is on a Sunday, one is on a Friday. Again, that's at notaryeducatorsllc.com, Notarize Like a Pro. The November dates are out. The online courses are on sale, 60% off. Coupon code is MONEY, MONEY, also at notaryeducatorsllc.com. And that's going to be to November 12th. Then they will no longer be 60% off. We extended the sale because I kept forgetting to take it off. I had been so literally, I really was that busy. And then Alexis and I have to coordinate taking the coupon codes and doing whatever. So that's until Monday the 12th. Okay. So that's it. And then, of course, if you need any other books, you know what, check out the website too. Okay. How to start your notary business.
You want to do the Facebook, Alexis, before you have to?
Oh, I'll do. Oh, yeah, I can't see the comments.
Alexis, you want to do the Facebook?
All right, let me pull it up. All right. Let's see. Pamela says, I get a new client every day from Google My Business.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
That's amazing.
That's how we all get our business for the most part. Katrina says, I got a call from a nursing home that has been calling me for a year to service my mom and I. Asked her, do they have a notary? And she said no, it would be conflict of interest. So I told her I was a mobile notary and she took my information. That is awesome.
Excellent.
Christina McMurray says, happy Notary Day. Gems from Kimmi. I've been a notary for a year now. Thank you.
You are so welcome, and congrats to you too. Happy Notary Day.
Amila Willis says, what are the opportunities for notary permit runner?
So I added this to my Google page. I have not completed one yet, but I did add it, and I'm getting ready to fake it till I make it. I know that goes against everything I tell you guys, but I'm hoping the person to tell me what they need. So I did add some pictures for notary permit running, and I did add it to my page again, like a special. So hopefully I can get a hit from it. And if I do actually do it, I'll do a video about it. But I don't know anything. I've learned a lot about it. Let me rephrase that. I've not actually completed one, but I've learned enough. I think I can kind of fake it. I kind of figured out where they are in my county, where I would have to go. So for those who don't know, really quick, a permit runner would actually be that you run to the county. If someone's building a swimming pool or if someone's building a fence and they have to get a permit for that, sometimes the construction companies don't have time to go down there to the office. So they may call you and say, hey, can you go? Or also they have, it's done electronically now. So a person you could follow for that, I think she's Permanent Empire. Check out her channel because she's very vocal over there. I think it's Permanent Empire, and I've been watching some of her stuff.
So J3 Mobile says put QR code on your business card for easy payment, and she says make one on Canva and link your payment link. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Chantel said no witness, no stamp. It's just simple, folks. And LLM 5673 says how do you handle the phones?
Just answer. Is that what you mean?
I'm not sure.
I just answer every phone call, and if I cannot have pre-typed messages.
Oh yeah.
That I let them know I do want their business. I have a voice message on my phone too. So if they can't get me, I want them to know I do want their business.
Right. That's they answer at all times. So a question for Alexis: do you also help with doing Google Ads?
Yeah, I can help with Google Ads. Just a little background so you know how Google Ads work. If you put an ad out, you pay per click. So when you pay per click, just to forewarning, it's not necessarily a guarantee that someone's going to call you. But I can definitely help you. I just like for people full transparency to know that about Google Ads. It's not an automatic thing. It does help. It's helped us. Let me say that. It has helped us. I have found some people say that it didn't help them. But just know, pay per click. So even if you're paying, because people are clicking on your page, the numbers might not match up with phone calls. So I want people to be aware, especially depending on what area you're in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm more than welcome to help with Google Ads. But the key thing with Google Ads is your verbiage and taking advantage of your location. So for me, Metro Atlanta, one of my tags might be Metro Atlanta, that keyword being Atlanta in there. So that's just a few little keys about.
So they might need to schedule either a 30-minute or an hour session with you if they want to get it perfectly. Because I don't have a video about Google Ads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you would like to, yeah, you can contact me on our website under the Google tab, and I can help you.
So LLM 5673 said, "Are you all doing inspections?" I personally don't.
I do everything. Mm-hmm. I do have a video on field inspections because I've actually done that a couple times. I don't do it regularly because they just don't pay enough. Yeah. But if I'm looking for a little filler, like I'm like, okay, I'm trying to meet my monthly money goal. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go out there and do one. Yeah, because I just did one and I'm like, this is taking forever to me. I can go out and stamp a paper and be done quicker than this. Mm-hmm. But on the flip side of that, if I need to meet my monthly goal, like I said, and they pay $30 to $50, 5 times 10, that's $500. So, it adds up.
I'm still getting notifications for it.
What'd you say?
I still get notifications. I'm still in the loop.
Right.
Right now, just like Kimmy said, sometimes I find it's a little easier for me to focus on other things.
Yeah.
But if I have to, just like she said, I will definitely do.
Faith says, "Thanks for the shout out, Kim. You ladies are so sweet. My YouTube name is Faith Chrissy Beauty."
So if you guys are interested, especially my lady folks out there, in knowing how to do your makeup, knowing about different products, shoes and purses, and all the feminine things, Faith is going to be your go-to. Again, her YouTube channel is Faith, Faith, Chrissy, CHRISSY. Next word is beauty, BEAUTY, for those who are listening. Faith Chrissy Beauty. Because it took me forever to find you, girl. So Faith Chrissy Beauty is Faith's YouTube channel. Check it out.
So BV says, meaning I don't really need an LLC. So you guys, when it comes to LLC, that's like a business decision, whether you want one or not. Need one, you don't have to have one. You guys got any comments on that?
Yeah, I actually have a video on that, so just check it out to see if it'll help you to decide either way. It is a business decision. You do not need it to get started, but check out the video, LLC. Do I need one or not? Something like that.
Do your research. And it's 9:03. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off.
Thanks, Alexis.
We appreciate you being a notary.
Bye.
Being part of Notary Educators. We appreciate you.
Bye,
Thank you all. I'll talk to y'all. Have a good week, everyone.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Alexis has an appointment. So you guys see she's working at 9 o'clock at night.
Getting the money.
She get a lot of night calls.
She get a lot of night calls.
She gets a lot of night calls, but that probably works with her and her family life. Yeah, because she gets quite a few. I don't get that many this time of night.
Me either.
I close at 5. I think our hours are longer too.
Yeah, they are. Terry says, do we go to the website to sign up for Sunday and what is the cost? I appreciate all of you ladies and love too. So Sunday.
Gems, that's canceled.
Oh, the Sipping Gems was canceled because of scheduling.
Last week, yeah. We had to end up canceling that job.
Yeah, and that was supposed to be last week. Linda says, I've been studying to be a permit runner. I already know how to file for permits. And yes, Permit Empire is awesome. I've learned a lot from her YouTube.
Yeah.
Sharon said her name is Miko and is the owner of Permit Empire. She's on YouTube.
Thank you, Sharon. Yes, Miko. Yep. Now that you said, I just didn't remember, but I remember the name of her channel. Yep, Permit Empire. So guys, feel free to check her out. Tell her I sent you over there. Notary's working together. Tell her Notary Life with Kimmy said. Check out Miko.
So Carrie says, does anyone know where I can learn Canva online?
Alexis about to try to work on doing something for you guys to have a little class about that.
Yeah,
I would do YouTube University for right now, though. Do YouTube.
YouTube University.
Yeah, I think. Are we almost done? Because we're actually at our 9 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
You want to hit the last two, maybe?
Yeah, LLM says, I started to fill out a NFR vendor app, and it was asking me my pricing for different inspections like property inspections, walkthroughs, insurance, loss, etc. And I wouldn't know how to answer that.
I wouldn't either. They're going to pay you what they want to pay you, girl. Do a little research in the industry, maybe. Because I've not heard of NFR. Oh, National Field Inspection. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you got Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying I'm not even sure who that is, but they're going to pay you whatever they want to. So maybe do a little homework in the industry, maybe.
The Facebook user said, do you have to re-verify your Google business page at any point? I haven't. I don't think you have to re-verify.
I have not.
One says, ask for reviews, offer your service to everyone, build a network of notary friends to help each other. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's LM says, I appreciate you all. Thank you. You're welcome. Facebook user, do you charge the same if someone comes to your home office?
No, I don't. Mm-mm.
So permit running is tell them again, Kim. What
the channel?
Yeah,
it's Permit Empire.
Permit Empire on YouTube.
Permit Empire. Permit PERMIT Empire EMPIRE.
So that's it for tonight, you guys. Thank you so much. This is Angela from Notary Educators. Thanks again for joining us.
Yes, thank you all so much. And again, happy National Notary Day. Yes. And we discussed earlier why we love being a notary. So it's been our pleasure as always, Notary Educators and Notary Life with Kimmy. And until next time, guys, we'll see you in a class or on another YouTube or somewhere.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Good night.
Thank you again for listening to the Notary Life with Kimmy podcast. We would love to be a part of your notary journey. Please visit us at notaryeducatorsllc.com for all of your notary training needs. Also, please feel free to join the Notary Life with Kimmy YouTube channel, where Kimmy has over 400 videos that will help you to grow and build a successful notary business. Until the next episode, we wish you much success on your journey. Bye.